On this trip to Assam today, I am heading to Manas National Park for safaris. Manas is home to a variety of wildlife, including the famous one-horned rhinoceros. Let's see what animals we can spot in the jungle today. This is Manas National Park located in Assam, and this is my first safari here. And as soon as we entered the park, we spotted a water buffalo, but we won't be stopping here just yet. Manas National Park is situated along the border of India and Bhutan, and it is home to a diverse range of animals. The hills you see in the distance belong to Bhutan, and nestled among those hills is Bhutan's oldest national park, known as Royal Manas National Park. Safaris are conducted in Royal Manas as well, and it's accessible from here. Manas is also a tiger reserve, but with fewer than 50 tigers, sighting here are rare. As we moved ahead, we spotted another animal. This is a wild water buffalo, a species that thrives in wet habitats. These animals are classified as endangered, with their global population now under 4,000 individuals, in which 95% are found in Assam. Besides India, they are also be spotted in countries like Nepal, Bhutan, and Thailand. Currently, the park is full of tall grass and dense bushes, making it difficult to spot any animals. The forests of Manas are not very dense, but due to the thick undergrowth, visibility is limited. On the other hand, in the open areas, larger animals like rhinos, wild buffaloes, and elephants are easier to spot. The safari trails here are quite dusty, so you need to keep your face covered at all the times.
Oh, the monkey है.
कहाँ? हाँ, यहाँ. As we moved further, we noticed some unique langurs jumping on the trees. These are capped langurs, a species of langur distinguished by the black fur on their head, which resembles a cap. These langurs are arboreal, meaning they live in trees, and you'll often see them leaping from one branch to another, eating leaves and relaxing. It's said that large animals are harder to spot in the morning in Manas. They tend to emerge later in the day. However, certain arboreal creatures are best seen in the early hours. And to find such unique animal, we now need to keep an eye on the treetops as well.
अरे ये squirrel. रोको यहाँ पे पीछे इस बड़े वाली डाली पे.
And soon enough, I spotted the special animal I was searching for.
ये black पूंछ दिख रहा है? ये बड़े वाले पे. ये.
This is the Malayan giant squirrel, one of the world's largest squirrels, commonly found in Malaysia. It's also known as black giant squirrel. This species is endangered, and if conservation efforts fail, they could become extinct in India by 2050. These squirrels weigh around 1 kilogram to 1.25 kilograms, though individuals weighing up to 2 to 3 kilograms have been reported. Their body length is approximately a foot long, and their tail can grow over 1.5 feet long. Compared to the palm squirrels found in cities, which weigh around 150 grams, you can imagine how much larger and heavier these squirrels are. Right now, this squirrel seems to be in relaxed mood, and doesn't appear interested in moving. So we'll leave it here and continue with our safari. The safari in Manas lasts 4 hours and you can visit anytime between morning and 3 pm except for a brief break between 1 to 2 pm when entry is closed. As we moved ahead, I spotted another capped langur sitting high up in the tree. These langurs are found only in the northeast region of India and their population is gradually declining. They live in small to medium-sized groups but prefer to sleep alone on a separate tree at night rather than together in a group. As the sun gets harsher, my safari is nearing its end, but before that, we are heading to a special spot deep in the forest of Manas. So far, I haven't seen a single rhino in this safari, although they are also found here besides Kaziranga. Today, I have 2 safaris in Manas and tomorrow I'll be heading to Kaziranga where I hope to see plenty of rhinos. But for now, I want to explore as much of the Manas forest as I can and see what other animals I might encounter. Finally, we reached the spot where most visitors to the park come during their safari. And just as we arrived, we spotted some animals in the water. These are smooth-coated otters, one of the 3 species of the otters found in India. These otters are relatively larger than other species, weighing between 7 to 11 kilograms. Their bodies are about 2 feet long and their tail can exceed 1 foot in length. Smooth-coated otters are social creatures that hunt in groups. After some group hunting, one otter managed to catch a fish. Although they have small legs, their strong and sharp claws prevent the fish from slipping away. Typically, these otters spread out while hunting in the river to ensure each member of the group catches a fish. But right now, only one has succeeded and the others are chasing after it to share the catch. This is the Manas River and the area across the river belongs to Bhutan. Strong winds are blowing here, making it challenging to film them. But we can't even stay here for much longer, as our 4-hour safari is almost over and we only have enough time to head back. As we were about to leave the park, we spotted the same giant squirrel again. Although these squirrels are often seen jumping from branch to branch or hanging upside down while eating, right now in the morning chill, they seem to be in a relaxed mood. Soon I'll be back here for my second safari of the day. Let's see if I can spot some larger animals this time. Safaris in Manas can be done at any time as there are no fixed entry timing. This is my last safari in Manas. After this, I'll be heading to Kaziranga tomorrow. Let's see if I get to see a rhino here before the day ends. Spotting otters hunting in the river this morning was a new experience for me. And now we are heading back to the same riverbank, hoping to see them again. In the dense forests of Manas, spotting tigers and other animals isn't easy. Most sightings happen either in open grassland or on tree branches. And after driving for about half an hour, we returned to the same part of the river. Unlike the morning, the winds have calmed, but there are no otters in here this time. However, across the river, I spotted an animal. It's another water buffalo, just like the ones I've been seeing all day. So far, my safaris in Manas have made one thing clear. Doing more than 2 safaris here isn't particularly fruitful. Now let's see if anything else appears during the remainder of today's safari. Currently the grass in Manas is so tall that even the largest animals are hard to spot. However, after January, these grasses are burned, significantly improving the chances of sightings. Despite wandering these grasslands and dense forests, we haven't spotted much so far. The grass is so tall here that not only rhinos but even elephants are hard to see. As the evening slowly approaches, even after exploring almost the entire jungle, we are still wandering around without much luck. And after hours of searching, we came across Malayan giant squirrel again, perched on a tree. It still seems to be in a relaxed mood. As the safari time nears its end, I am starting to wonder if we'll spot anything else today. It feels like the jungle is entirely empty today and we'll have to exit the safari soon without seeing much. So far I haven't seen a single rhino in Manas today. Now my only hope of seeing them is in Kaziranga. But before leaving, we decided to visit a forest department checkpoint on the way, a spot where larger animals are often sighted.
हाथी वाह रुकना यहीं साइड में रोक दो बस रोक दो
And just before the safari ended, we finally saw some wild elephants. However, there isn't a large herd, just a mother roaming the open grassland with her calf. And a few meters away, some more water buffaloes. Everyone who visits Assam's wildlife dreams of seeing big 5 animals, and right now 2 of them are in front of me. The big 5 of Assam include elephants, rhinos, water buffaloes, tigers and swamp deers. Today's safari in Manas allowed me to see 2 of these majestic animals, but despite doing 2 safaris, I couldn't spot a single rhino, which is quite commonly found here. Interestingly, wild buffaloes are considered more dangerous than elephants here, as they are known to attack humans. Even though these buffaloes are so close, there's no need to worry because there are large trenches in place that these animals cannot cross. This allows visitors to safely observe them from a very close distance. Now it's getting dark and it is said that this spot is a great place to spot animals, including rhinos. The skull of water buffalo nearby serves a reminder of just how massive these animals are. Now it's finally time to exit the safari. Though I didn't get to see a rhino in Manas today, but I did spot some animals that I had only seen in pictures until now. My next safari will be in Kaziranga, where I hope to see rhinos I was searching for in Dudhwa and Manas. But just before leaving, something incredible happened. I saw what I had stopped expecting. It's Indian rhinoceros, the very animal I had come to Assam to see. After spending the entire day wandering through the jungle, I finally found them at dusk, just as we were about to leave. They are rare here because their population is decreasing. Today, there are fewer than 60 rhinos left in Manas and efforts are underway to conserve them. Now it's time to leave the safari. I hope you enjoyed this Manas safari. If you would like to experience it yourself, you can find all the information about the Manas Tiger Reserve on walkintothewild.in and book your safari directly through the government website. See you in the next safari at Kaziranga.